So we're going to go ahead and add some interactivity to our code. So I'm going to go to the end of line 2 and give myself a little bit of space. So you're going to see that I'm going to push enter, go to line 3, and actually skip down to line 4. Line 3 is a blank space, and Python's not going to think anything of that, but this is going to make it a little easier to group together. So if someone's looking at my code, they should be able to have a better understanding of what code does what on my program. So line 4, I'm going to go ahead and put a comment. So I'm just going to go ahead and say user input name. So that's just, again, a comment. Python will not see that. It just allows me to remember what that's supposed to be there for and what happens here. Then line 5, I'm going to go ahead and ask my question to the user. So I'm going to say print, and then my argument with the quotation marks is going to be, what is your name? Question mark. Keep in mind anything in the quotation marks is going to be literal, so it's going to show exactly that whenever I run my program. Going down to line 6, now I'm going to go ahead and start a new variable called my name. Now notice that there's no spaces between the words my and name. The spaces will actually throw off the code quite a bit. So instead what we do is we use something called camel case. So camel case means the first word is going to be lowercase, and then every word after that may be included in that phrase or in that variable name, in this case, is going to be capitalized. So the N on name is capitalized. If I were to change the variable to my name is, then the I on is will be capitalized as well. I'm also keep it to my name, and then I'm going to put equals in here and put input. So this is going to be a new function. You'll see it's the same color as print. That's because Python knows what it's supposed to do and it sees that. And I'm going to keep the parentheses empty for this one. And then down to line 7, I'm going to go ahead and put a message out there for someone to respond to. So I've got print, and then quotation marks, hello, and then comma. Now I'm going to put a space in here because I want there to be a space in my message in the end. Now I'm going to go outside the quotation marks and add a plus sign and my name. So I'm going to go ahead and use that variable my name here. I'm using the plus signs to show it's supposed to work together and be connected together. And I'm going to put a quotation mark. Now I'm going to put a space here because I want to make sure that I have spacing between where my name is at and also it is nice to meet you, which is my next message. It is nice to meet you. So from here then, if I run my code, it's going to say, hello world, what is your name? I can put in my name real quick, and you can see that I'm typing right over here to the console side now, where you could not do that. If I push enter, it's going to say, hello Mr. Blanchard, it is nice to meet you. Now I already see I'm going to come over here and put a period on the other side, or right on the other side of my quotation mark here, my second part of this. So it says, hello Mr. Blanchard, period, it is nice to meet you. So if I rerun my code again, what is your name? Mr. B. It says, hello Mr. B, it is nice to meet you. So try some other things out with your code. Try to change maybe the message you have to someone. Maybe try to change what they're asking them and try some things out with this code. Just please make sure we return it back to where it is right now so we can move on to our next batch of coding.